If you're a young man, chances are you've been in the situation where you liked a girl and you wanted to go talk to her, but you just did not have the confidence to go and do it. And then later on you regretted it because you were thinking of all the what ifs. Oh, what if she would have liked me? Oh, what if she would have said yes? I had a crush on this one girl during 8th grade. She was in my English class and she was also new to the school. After school, I would go home and I would think about her, and then I'd be sitting in class like obsessing over her. And guess what? Because of this, I never even talked to her. Then summer came along and my opportunity was pretty much gone. My confidence was so low and I had such a up mindset towards talking to girls and dating that I wouldn't even go and approach her. In this video, I'm gonna help you construct a mindset that will help you go approach girls with confidence and also actually break down the self-limiting beliefs that are stopping you from doing it. Oh, but what if she doesn't like me? Oh, what if she rejects me? Come on, bro. Why are you rejecting yourself? There is not a single situation where this has ever served you. There are two different types of guys when it comes to approaching girls. The first guy we're gonna call Jimmy. Jimmy sees the girl that he wants to go talk to and he genuinely wants to go do it, but then he starts saying to himself, oh, you know, what if she doesn't like me? Oh, what if she doesn't want to go out with me? Because of this, he never actually goes and talks to girls, and all he's left with is self-doubt and the feeling of regret. Our second guy we'll call Alexander. Alexander sees the girl that he likes and he immediately goes and approaches her with confidence. He doesn't sit there and contemplate and think, oh, well, you know, what's the perfect thing to say? Oh, you know, oh, it might not be a great time to do it right now. She looks kind of busy. No, he just takes the action. Because of this, Alexander receives the reward of actually going on a date with the girl that he liked, and eventually maybe even making her his girlfriend. And guess what? Even Alexander gets rejected sometimes. But even when he does get rejected, he still has a sense of satisfaction from knowing that he took the action, from being the guy who had the confidence to actually go and talk to her. So let's see what Alexander can teach us about approaching women. Number one, lead with authenticity. You need to have the mindset that, you know what, I'm just gonna be myself, and if she likes me for who I am, then that's great. But if not, no worries, who cares? That is much better than being the guy who's trying to impress her, who's trying so hard to get her to like him. So many guys put the girl they like up on a pedestal, which causes them to act needy and try way too hard to win her over. Now, it's absolutely a good thing to put in effort. The girl wants to see through your actions that you like her. I'm not telling you to be like cold and distant or something. But instead of viewing her as up here as better than you, view yourself as an equal. And say, you know what? She has to also impress me. She also has to win me over. And this will cause you to be much more confident. So instead of trying to win her over, just be authentically yourself. Step number two, assume that she likes you. You will go into things much more confidently when you assume the girl likes you rather than assuming the worst. Because when you assume the girl likes you, you come from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. The guy who goes into things assuming the girl likes him will always be 10 times more confident than the guy who assumes that she's not going to like him. And guess what? Simply having the change of mind will then result to a change in your actions. Because you might be saying, oh yeah, just change your mindset. Oh yeah, that's so pointless. But the truth is that when you have the mindset of a guy who's confident, of a guy who knows what his worth is, it actually allows you to behave in a way which is much more confident. It's so important you understand the beliefs you have about yourself directly correlate to your actions. So what I'm about to say might sound cringe, but I promise you it works. Before you approach the girl, before you go and talk to her, say to yourself, you know what? Yeah, like, I'm a confident guy. I deserve the girl, and she would be lucky to have me. Rather than having self-deprecating thoughts like, oh, you know, there's no way that she'll like me. Oh, I'm gonna get rejected. Oh, you know, she's way out of my league. Step number three, keep it short. Because of movies and TV shows, guys have such a misconception on how approaching a girl should be. They think it's gotta go super smooth and they gotta have some long conversation where they're just making her laugh the whole time. But the thing is, that's just not true. That's almost never how it goes the first time you meet someone. The truth is, it's probably going to be a little bit awkward, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's completely normal. So the first time you go and approach a girl, just focus on having a quick conversation, because once you get past the initial stage, once you break the ice, everything else is going to be so much easier. So when you go and talk to the girl, or you see her and you want to go approach her, just have the goal in mind to get her phone number or get her contact so you can plan a date with her. Step number four, and this is by far the most important, do not obsess over the outcome. I used to always get so nervous because I was so scared of rejection, but something that personally helped me out a lot was being alright with things whether they go good or they don't go well. Because even if that one girl doesn't like you, even if that one girl isn't into you, there's so many other girls out there. You can't place so much value into someone who you don't even know, who you haven't even talked to yet. Another thing that's so important to understand is that rejection at some point is going to be inevitable. If you haven't already, at some point in your life, you're going to go through rejections. It's going to happen. So instead of beating yourself up when you go through rejection, to say to yourself, you know what? I'm proud of myself. I'm happy that I at least put myself out there, that I at least tried. And also, if there's one girl that doesn't like you, then good, you know, and you can just move on to the next girl and actually find someone who values you for who you are. One final thing I want to end this video off that I think is extremely important is you need to have hope. I see a lot of guys who don't have much hope when it comes to dating, when it comes to talking to girls. And I understand that because I've been in the position where you've gone through a lot of rejections and it honestly really hurts. It's not something that's easy to go through, and it's hard to get back up and keep going when you feel like you're always getting rejected. But just know that if you focus on yourself and you develop yourself, you will have a lot more success. So just know that I know you got this, bro. If you found this video helped you, be sure to click the like and subscribe button, and also turn on the post notifications so you can see more videos like these. I also have a free Discord community for young men who are on self-improvement and want to be surrounded by other men who are striving toward their goals. So if that interests you, that'll be in the description. The link to my school community where I do one-to-one coaching will also be in there. So if that interests you, go click on that. I'll see you for the next video. Love you, bro.